Hi, my name is Mallory Barnes, and I am with the Milk House here in central Nebraska near Gothenburg. I want to share with you guys today why our milk lasts longer than expected, especially of what you guys would expect. This is one of the bigger questions that we get when we have new people. It is the main question, I would say, and that is, how long does your milk last? So I know for a fact that our milk will last 3 weeks. That blows some people's minds, but there is many reasons as to why our milk lasts that long over maybe somebody else's milk that you've gotten along the way. So it really comes down to the whole process from milking the cow to getting it bottled and into the fridge. It's a process that we do not overlook anything, and if we can make something better, then we will. So we have come a long ways from where we began, and even our cleanliness and our process of getting the milk put up has changed tremendously. And we are always making gains and changing our process here and there, because it's important to make sure that we keep striving to do better with our milk and keeping our customers happy and making sure that it is the best that it can be. That's just plain and simple. So one of the reasons why our milk is as quality as it is because we'll come in here, and if you look here, we have a cleanup process that is very rigorous, and we make sure that we get everything run through that is touched milk, and it gets detergent and acid put through it to make sure we're not building up milkstone and leaving bacteria within our supply or our equipment that we milk with. So this is the start of it, really. This is where we make sure that it's clean before every milking and has 12 hours basically to air dry between then and the next milking. So that's basically the start of it. The next piece of it is the cleanliness of the cows. We have a tote that we use that is down here, and this is basically all the stuff we use. We have some water and stuff, but this little tote is what we use to make sure the cows are clean. We have a pre-dip, is the green on the left, before we milk, to make sure the teats are sanitized, and then we have a post dip right there that conditions and makes sure the teats on the cows stay good without cracking, and being too hard on their teats will cause cracking and bleeding and things. So we got to make sure we treat the cows right too. So udder prep and milking out there in the barn is important. We make sure we keep things tidy and any manure or anything picked up. And the next step to that would be coming in here. It is especially important that we get our milk cooled quickly. And so we have turned to a bulk tank situation to where we can make sure we're getting this milk cooled down to a nice cold temperature of 34 degrees within about 45 minutes of being inside. So that has really given us a little bit more of an edge since we've done this. We used to just go directly into the bottles and into the fridge, which worked just fine. We never had issues, but this is just the next step to making it a little better. So, and then after that, it would be going into our bottles or our gallons and half-gallon jars. We do all of our milk in glass. Glass is better for raw milk. It doesn't take on the tendencies of the plastic. If you do ever get raw milk in plastic, the goal would be to get it into glass as soon as possible. But the next process of our situation is we have a sanitized setting and on our dishwasher that every jar that comes back to us gets run through the dishwasher to make sure that it is sanitized and clean and ready to go. It gets dried, and it gets put on the shelf ready for the next milking to be put together. So it's quite the process, and this is just a piece of it, really. But this is why our milk lasts as long as it does. If you're getting raw milk from somewhere and it's only lasting a few days, that's not what it should be doing. It should be lasting longer than that. So that would, to me, mean that your milk that you've been getting has is missing a piece along the way to make it as quality as our milk and to make it last as long. So that's kind of a little lowdown today. That's one of the biggest questions, if it is the biggest question we get asked, is how long does our milk last? So I can confidently say 3 weeks, and you treat it right once you get it home, and it will last that long, no doubt. So thanks for joining in. You can watch other videos here on our channel and find out more about raw milk and what it can do for you and your family.